Good morning. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Annie. I'm a stay-at-home mom of two who is on a weight loss journey, who loves fashion and books, and I post all kinds of content relating to those things. And today we're doing a week in my life reading vlog. Which I did one of these before, and honestly I really enjoyed filming it, so I'm excited to film another one. Today's Saturday morning. I'm starting a new book today, so I figured it was the best day to start this week in my life vlog. We also have a birthday party that we're going to in a little while, so I have just enough time to get coffee, drink the coffee, and I'm gonna go over, today is Stuff Your Kindle Dark Romance Day, so I'm gonna go over the books that I've already downloaded this morning in my panic and scramble, and then I'm also going to look and see if there's any others that I wanted. I went through it by tropes. I don't know how you go through your Stuff Your Kindle days. I try to go through it by trope if I can, because there's just certain tropes that like I would do anything for. My favorite trope of all time is enemies to lovers. I don't know what that says about me, but that's my favorite trope of all time. So I immediately went through that list first. But let's make some coffee. Also, I got these new pants from Halara, and my Kindle fits in the pocket of these pants. So I will never wear another pair of pants. This is the only pair of pants we're ever gonna wear because your Kindle can fit in the pocket. Are you kidding me? We're starting a new book today, which is a novella, which I'm very excited about, and I've heard great things about. It's the first in a series, and this book that we're reading is Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire. This is a short book, so I probably will finish it today or tomorrow, but we will see depending on how much time I have, since it's the weekend and I don't usually get to read as much on the weekends. Happy Sunday, it's the next day. Okay, so yesterday I told you that I was starting the book Yesterday I told you I was starting Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire, and I did, but I also need to update you. Okay, so we did go to the birthday party, and it was like 1.5 hours drive there and 1.5 hours drive back. And so during that time frame, I actually listened to a book, Aisha Philia, I believe is her name, but I'll put it on the screen. It was The Secret Life of Church Ladies. I listened to it on Audible, which I highly recommend doing. It was on my July TBR, and I wasn't sure if I would have a chance to get to it during July, but I thought it would be the perfect time because it wasn't very long, and it is a collection of short stories. So I figured like if I had to take a pause, like it would be a great thing to listen to in the car. I truly enjoyed that book so much. It was so good and rich, and the writing style was so beautiful. I really loved the stories. There were 3 of them that made me a little bit emotional while I was listening to them, and I just really thought that they were so well done, and I would highly recommend this book to you if you're looking for a collection of short stories, especially if you're looking for something that's just like very real and raw and emotional. I highly recommend that book. And then we got home from the birthday party, and we just kind of hung out because it was like an all-day affair, and by the end of the day, girl, I was tired. So I did end up starting Every Heart a Doorway. I am about... Let me see, girl, I'll tell you, I think I'm like 20% of the way. Yeah, I'm 21% of the way through. So far, I really enjoy this book, and I'm actually doing a live stream tonight on TikTok. If you haven't followed me over there, feel free to go and check them out. I'm really excited about it. This is my first one I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna try to do them at least once a week. If you've never been to a reading live before, essentially it's like reading sprints and then a little bit of chat. So I'm trying to figure out, like, do I wanna read for 30 minutes, chat for 10, like, what do we think the vibe is? 20 minutes, 30, like what's the vibe? I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out today and then try to get everything set up. And I think I'm gonna, if I don't finish this before the reading live, I will read it during the reading live. And then if I do, I have my very first book PR. My very first books were sent to me by HarperCollins. I am so excited. I've talked about the fact that I'm a Kindle girly before, so I don't always have like actual books. But truly, something about a book in my hand, the smell, the feeling, it's fantastic. But HarperCollins was so kind. They sent to me Local Woman Missing, which I've heard incredible things about and I really want to read, and Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter, which I'm super excited about. Karen Slaughter. Some of my friends read all of her books. I've never read any Karen Slaughter books. I figured this would be a good one to start with, and I'm really thrilled about it. But I have incredible news, and I've got to tell you what it is. Okay, so my husband told me that I could turn my dining room into a library, and this is what my dining room looks like right now. I have a dining room table. It's too big for my house. I have a lot of clutter up here because I'm like cleaning out this room so that I can actually turn it into a library. So don't mind all the clutter, but this is usually where we do like our homeschool stuff. We don't ever eat on this table. It's a little bit too big for the way I want this room to work out, but essentially the plan is like this whole wall is going to be library bookshelves, or like a set-in book, like, what am I trying to say? What's the word? We're gonna try to make like built-in shelves on this whole wall back here. So I'm really excited about that. And we should be able to get like a smaller dining room table. I'm gonna change out this light fixture. This is gonna take like so long, so don't get excited. You're not gonna see it anytime soon, but the fact that I get to do it is really exciting. So the whole wall behind me will be like a real library. And I was just telling you guys like the other day that I didn't have any real space for a library in my house or like book storage. And I just had this idea, like what if, you know, I don't use my formal dining room. Like I just don't. We don't really eat there, and my kids are little, and when they get older, we probably will. But right now they don't. So why not? Why not make some shelving for a library in the dining room? Like how cute and quaint is that? So the plan is going to be that whole wall into shelves, and then we're going to try to figure out some other things for like our homeschool setup. Right now, all of our homeschool stuff is right here, and I still have to clean out this corner. You guys probably recognize from some of my social media videos, this is where my Peloton bike was. We went ahead and moved it upstairs. I got to get rid of all of this. And then over here, I might do like a Murphy desk situation or some sort of like desk situation here for the kids to do homeschool, and that way this can be like a all-encompassing kind of room, like homeschool, dining room, library situation. Friend, let me tell you, I have never been so excited and motivated to try to do something in my house. So I'm gonna do some research. I did some measuring. I'm gonna look where like the best place to get shelves are. If you have like the best bookshelf recommendation place, please tell me. Please leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think I should do. Let me know if you would want to be interested in that transformation, or if you even want to see it at all, or if you just want me to stop talking and talk about books. But that's my life update. Also, which one of these books would you read next? Would you read Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter, or would you read Local Woman Missing? I need to know which one, or both. I mean, obviously we're reading both at some point, but like which one? Also, it is July 21st. It's a full moon. Happy full moon. It's July 21st today, which means 30 days has September, April, June, and November, all the rest of 31. We have 10 more days in July. How many books do you think I could read in 10 days? I think we're almost through our entire TBR list for July, except for The Summer I Turned Pretty. I haven't read that yet. And I think I would have to go, honestly, I think I would have to go and look at my July TBR video, which if you haven't seen, I will link on this video so you can go and watch that. This month is going by so fast. It's kind of wild. I can't believe summer's almost over, but listen, I am so excited for fall. Fall is like the time that I feel the most alive. So I'm so excited for that. Let's go read, because that's the point of this vlog, is to read, not talk about reading. So let's go read a couple chapters in, see where the wind takes us, you know? Let's just see how things end up happening. Let's get some light in here, girl, because it's dark. Okay, I think I'm going to have Alexa read me this book while I walk on my walking pad. I have been walking a lot lately, trying to get all of my steps in and just be generally like more healthy, you know, hot girl walks. Anyway, long story short, I think I'm gonna let Alexa read me some of my book while I go on a walk. And if you didn't know, I think I've said this before, but just in case you missed it, you can have, if you have a Kindle and you have the ebooks on your Kindle, you can have Alexa read you the ebook. Now it's like the assisted reader, so it's not like a narrator. It's not like how like dynamic like a narrated audiobook would be. However, it is very useful in times like this where you really want to read, but like walking and reading on my walking pad are probably really dangerous for me. I'm not that coordinated. So I can have Alexa read it to me in my headphones, and I still get to read / listen while I'm walking. Two birds, one stone, you know the deal. An update from Libby that one of the books I've been waiting to read for so long is available. It's Tress in the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. Loves Brandon Sanderson books. I've never read any of them, so I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I've heard great things about this book, and so I'm so excited to start that. Hopefully I can finish this book today, and then maybe tomorrow I can start Trust in the Emerald Sea or either Karen Slaughter or Local Woman Missing. So I'm going to try to at least read those 3 books before the end of July, and we have 10 days to do it. Maybe I can do them all in this video. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it. You think I can do it? Let's see. We'll find out soon. We'll see what we get into, and I'll check back in soon. Hi, good morning. It is officially Monday morning. When I left you yesterday, I ended up going walking. I started watching Love Island USA. Are you watching it? Let me know if you are. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm only on episode 4, but I'm sure by the end of the week, between my downtime, I will finish that show and its completion because I'm hooked. I'm hooked, and I need to know what the tea is, what the drama is, and I am nosy more than anything. So enough about that. After I watched Love Island USA, we grilled out, and then I ended up finishing my book, Every Heart a Dory by Shauna McGuire, on live on TikTok with you guys. I did a reading live. It went really well. Last night I finished, and I had you guys choose my next book off of my TBR, and you chose Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubika. I'm so sorry, Mary. I can't pronounce anything to save my life. I started reading this last night, and maybe that's why I didn't sleep so well, because it really sucks you in. I'm only 16% of the way through it. I am on page 46. I read right before bed, and let me tell you, my heart rate is good so far. I'm into it. I love a good thriller. It's a nice come down from my previous book, which was more fantasy. I hate to say fantasy because I don't know that I would say that it's really fantasy, even though it is a portal fantasy. When I say fantasy, I feel like everybody thinks of fairies, and it's just not one of those kind of books. And there was some like thrilling and intense moments in that book as well. But this is like true thriller set in like real life, not in a fantastical world. And it's really gripped me. So I'm excited to keep reading this. And then today we have, I've got a lot I got to do today. If I'm being really honest with you, I hate to bore you with all the details, but essentially today I would like to find time to read. I have an appointment to take my son to, then we're going to go play with a friend and see the chickens. And then this pile back here, this box right here, is all clothing from Halara that I have to make videos for and submit drafts. So I need to do that more than anything today, which means I also have to do my hair and my makeup. Anyway, neither here nor there. Thanks for listening. And I guess the first thing, as always, let's get coffee and start our day. It is Wednesday morning, and I did not catch up with you at all yesterday because on Monday night I got so sick, and then yesterday I was just not feeling well, and today honestly I kind of feel like hungover. Like, do you ever have a sickness hangover? That's how I feel right now. Like, I don't feel like the remnants of the illness, but my whole body is just tired. Anyway, I'm here to update you on my reading progress. I am reading Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubika. I was doing as much reading as I could while I was actively dying. You know, it's a give and take, but I have talking is hard. I'm at 76%, so I have like an hour and a half left in the book. I will definitely finish this today. It is good so far. It's definitely captivating. It's definitely fast-paced. It's definitely, honestly, sometimes confusing for me with the timeline switching. I'm like, wait, where are we? Who is this again? Like, what was the story? But it's easy to kind of like fall back into that. I wouldn't say that there's been any weird twists or turns yet, but again, I still have an hour and a half left in the book, probably about another 100 pages or so. So I'm sure there's a lot that's going to happen in that 100 pages, and I'm excited to read it and figure out what's happening. And then after this, I think I'm going to read Love Redefined by Lauren Asher, because so many people have talked about it, and I'm finally like, it's either going to be that or start Chestnut Springs with Elsie Silver. I don't know. Which one would you do first? I mean, by the time you're watching this, you're already going to find out which one I start, but which one, have you read them? Which one do you like better? Let me know. I'm feeling like romance is kind of what I want to do next. And then I've made a deal with a friend to start Throne of Glass. I know. So we're going to do one romance book, then we're going to start Throne of Glass. And I think what I'll do this time, because when I read ACOTAR, I just got really burnt out because I read them back to back so quickly and there was so much in there. I think I'm going to try to pace myself, just like I'm doing with Fourth Wing. Like I already read Fourth Wing. I'm going to give it a while before I read Iron Flame. I'm trying to be a patient reader. Okay. So I think we'll do either Love Redefined or the first book in the Chestnut Springs series. And then we will do the first book of Throne of Glass. And then I'm going to go back to the real world for a minute. And then back, we're just going to, unless it's so good, I can't stop. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. As far as plans for today, I don't really even know what we're getting into today because I am just so tired. I think my biggest goal is just going to be rest and read, which is great. I love a lazy day. It's also super foggy. It's also super foggy outside. So that really helps my decision to just lay around and do nothing. My son made a fort. Isn't it cool? Back home and I'm trying to do some like clerical stuff because I got rear-ended and I need to set up a car rental and all sorts of things for the repairs. And I was just here because I was unboxing a blind date with a book that I got off of TikTok shop from Haley Rhodes. So it's haleyrhodes.com, and they sent the cutest stuff. They sent me some tea, some eye patches, a bookmark, and then of course the book that I got is called Brooks. It's by Brooklyn Bailey, and it's even signed. And I didn't even realize this until just a second ago, but it's a signed copy, which is so fun. Oh, I'm not showing you it's a signed copy, which is so freaking fun. I love that so much. I'm so excited about this. And then this is the author, Brooklyn Bailey. If you're interested, you can look it up. She's got 7 Cardinal Sins, the series of standalones. And this is not the book that I'm reading from, but how fun is this? I love that. It's a closed door, enemies to lovers romance, which I love enemies to lovers. That's my favorite trope. But it also came, oh my gosh, it came with some bookmarks. I didn't even see that. It also came with this packaging around it and super cute stickers, and it's just so much fun. Anyway, so I was filming my video for that, and then I've already edited and posted a video today, so I feel like I'm on top of my game. But there are some other things I need to do, and then I have about an hour left in my book. I was able to read a little bit earlier, and something like kind of crazy happened. Like I didn't see it coming necessarily, but it didn't like wow the pants off of me, if that makes sense. So I want to keep reading though, because I do want to know like what is going to happen. So the plan for now is to go finish my coffee. It's 10:20. We actually, it's fine. We went to our appointment, and the place that I used to work was having a rodeo. So that was really fun. We did that for a hot minute. And now we're back home. And so I feel like I don't even know what I'm saying. My brain's not braiding. So I need coffee. Let's go drink coffee and read our book. Okay, bye. Good morning. I just made a birthday cake protein coffee with rainbow sprinkles. Very exciting. And I figure I will make my cold brew while I talk to you and catch you up. It is now officially Thursday morning. Yesterday I read about 33% in Love Redefined, which is by Lauren Asher. And so far I'm really into it. I have found myself really wanting to know what goes on excuse my children, found myself really wanting to know like what's going to happen between the two characters. And this morning I even woke up a little early, and usually like I'll wake up, go to the bathroom, like maybe go back to bed, roll around for a bit, be on my phone. But like I immediately was like, no girl, you're reading. So that's how you know a book is good. Mostly because I just really need to know what like happens. I'm not sure I ever really told you what the book is about, but basically it's following two characters, Dahlia and Julian. Dahlia is returning to her hometown after a failed engagement. She's well known for having a design show on television with her ex-fiance Oliver, and she comes back home to Julian, who's now a billionaire. I mean, hello, who is her childhood friend and old lover. Not really. They had like a little thing in college, and he broke her heart, and now they're working together on a new project. And with that, we're going to see how their relationship pans out. But so far, there's some good tension in there, if you know what I mean. Some healthy tension. As far as other plans for the day, I'm going to take the kids swimming, but I'm not entirely sure that it's not going to rain. So I just need to see what the weather's going to be before you make any hard-hitting decisions as far as that is concerned. Don't get me wrong, I love my aesthetic cup, and I do use it most of the time. However, when I know I'm going to be busy, I like to switch over to a more durable cup because, well, I have children, and you know how children are. Needless to say, I'm really enjoying the book. I'm excited to keep reading it. I need to figure out what we're going to do today, and I just want to do a quick little check-in. So there you go. It's 2 o'clock. I just wanted to give you an update. We went swimming. I just got this incredible blanket from Lola Blankets. They sent it to me. It's the caramel and cream large size blanket, and it is the softest thing I have ever felt in my life, and it's so big. It's huge. And I love that so much. Look at how tall it, look at how big it is. It's literally perfect. I couldn't ask for a better blanket. I love this thing so much. Anyway, I just had to tell you because I just came in the mail and I unboxed it, and now I'm going to go lay underneath it and read. I'm probably about 60% of the way through the book, and I'm obsessed. I'm into it. The tension is perfect. The character banter is amazing. I like the characters. I like the way that their development is progressing. I really hope that it continues to move in this direction, like as far as like the speed at which it's going and like the way that the characters are interacting. I hope that that continues because right now I really, really, really love the book. And it's definitely one that I like am enjoying and I want to read all of the books for. I'm also considering starting Throne of Glass and buddy reading it with a friend. Here's my question to you, those of you who have read Throne of Glass before. Now, there's a big debate the order of the books. There's a big debate as far as the order of the books are concerned. So I want to know from you, those of you who have read Throne of Glass, what order did you read it in? And are you happy with the order you chose? Like, did you choose to read Throne of Glass first, or did you choose to read Assassin's Blade first? Those are my questions. I feel like maybe I should go the traditional route, but I know that there's a lot of like very heavy opinions about the way in which the series should be read. So like, I need you to weigh in. What's the right answer? Now we're just gonna keep going on about our day. I'm gonna go cuddle with this and read my Kindle. Happy Friday. I am getting ready to go meet some friends for coffee at this little coffee shop that also has like flowers and stuff. I'll take you there. It's so freaking cute. It'd be the perfect place to read. You can get coffee. You can get like a fresh bouquet of flowers. It's so cute. And I'm going to meet some friends that I originally met at the Tarte party. Okay, let's try this Benefit Professional Matte Primer. This just came out and I'm excited to try it. Benefit actually sent it to me, so thank you so much, Benefit. I appreciate you. Let's do a little book chat while I get ready for the day. So last time I left you, I was reading Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. Oh, such a good book. 5-star read for me. Loved it so much. Really enjoyed the banter. Really enjoyed the relationship. I love an enemies to lovers story. That's just the best ever. And I really loved the way this book was done. I cannot wait to read more from Lauren Asher. I'm a big fan already. It was just everything I wanted it to be and more. And I found myself feeling like the butterflies, which I love when you get a good romance book where you feel the butterflies while the characters are also feeling the butterflies and everybody's butterflying. It was definitely one of those kind of books that made you feel that way. And so I really loved reading it. And I will definitely read the rest of those books. And then yesterday, I don't know what came over me. I had originally told my friend Lindsay I would do a loose buddy read with her on the book When Ashes Fall by Marnie Mann. I had originally seen this book like hyped up on TikTok. People were saying it was so good. They loved it so much. It destroyed them. I love a book that's going to destroy you. Let me tell you that. One thing about me is I want a good cry. And if a book's going to give me that, sign me up. I'm ready. I'm in. I'm willing to be devoured, consumed, obsessed with that. I just wasn't, I don't know if it was because of the fact that everything seemed so hyped up to me, or if it was just because I had finished such a good book previously. I'm not sure, okay? I'm just saying, was it good? Yes. Would I read it again? No. Did it destroy me? Not really. And also, yes, it was sad. There was some sad parts to it. I don't want to give it away. There was also some parts that I just felt like the book would have benefited without them in there. And I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away. So it's hard for me to talk about it. I thought it was worth the read for sure, but it is predictable. I wish that some of it had been done a little differently. And if you are interested in that, like knowing my true thoughts on it, let me know in the comments and I will comment back to you. That way I can avoid like spoiling anything for anyone else, because I just want to know, like, have you read it? What were your thoughts on it? Overall, it was a good book. I'm glad I read it. Super bingeable, easy to read, fast paced. I loved all of that. Just, it's one of those things. Maybe it was the timing, maybe it was TikTok, but either way, it was what it was. And then as far as what I'm going to read next, I'm planning to start reading, finally, the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. And I know on my TBR, I'm supposed to be reading Tress of the Emerald Sea, and I had said I was going to read that, and then I just sidelined myself with a bunch of romance novels. But I really want to read the Chestnut Spring series, so I'm going to start that and read Flawless by Elsie Silvers, and I'm sure I'll devour that because I tend to do so. And then after that, I'm going to try to go back and do Tress of the Emerald Sea, and then I will feel like I have done all of my commitments to all of my buddy read friends. Also, if there's a book, just so you know, if there's a book you want to buddy read and you're interested in buddy reading it with me, comment it down below and we will set up a buddy read together, because that could be really fun. Also, if there's a book that you think I need to read or an idea for a video that you really want to see, leave it in the comments for me and I will do my best to make it happen. I'm working on right now a couple of different things. I had a request for a list of Kindle Unlimited books that I enjoy, that other people might enjoy, so I'm going to make a video about that. I'm going to finish getting ready, and then we're going to head out and go get some coffee. Okay, we're all the way ready, and here's my outfit for coffee. I just have this flannel that I think is Gap. I got it from Sam's. The Halara Easy Peasy dress, some of these Nikes, and just a little jewelry situation. And my hair is so dirty, but I put dry shampoo in it and I put a little clippy in it, and I think it looks okay. So we're just gonna roll with that. And we're gonna head out. I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm very excited. Happy Saturday. I'm here with a reading update. I started Flawless by Elsie Silver last night, but I only read like 10 pages because it was a very long day yesterday, but it was a very good day, but it was just long. So I didn't get into the thick of it very much. I wanted to watch the Olympics, which I did, and I love the Olympics. Can I say that? It's just so fun to like watch and to like think about the concept that like all around the world, like the greatest competitors, get to go and represent their countries. Anyway, so this morning we are going to eat some breakfast. I'm having a protein coffee. It's cinnamon roll flavor, and I'm gonna have a cinnamon raisin bagel with cream cheese. I guess I'm really into cinnamon this morning, I don't know. And then we're gonna go to the Nashville Flea Market, which I'm really excited about that. And then I think this afternoon we'll just have a chill afternoon. I'll probably read a little and just kind of relax. I'm trying to like take a minute to breathe in the reading arena because I feel like I just like read so much in such a short period of time. But I'm hoping that as I continue reading Flawless, that things like really pick up and that I get invested in the storyline. It's a cowboy romance, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm like kind of going in blind because I want to be like swept away by the book and I don't want to have any spoilers, but so far we're following Rhett Easton, who is like this mega rodeo competitor cowboy guy, and he has, it seems like, a very tough exterior, and he seems to be a bit burnt out in his job, and so he is being wrangled by his management team. We'll see where this goes.
Begins at 5 p.m. CT.
All right, we can go inside. Whoop. Okay. What? Look at those chickens.
Yes.
Oh, there she is. All right, you ready to pick out which one you want?
You can climb up it.
Several days later, but I did want to update you that I did finish reading Flawless, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if it was my mindset or if it was just like the story or the way it was done or the pacing. I'm not sure. Didn't hit in the way that I wanted it to. So my question to you is, if you've read the Elsie Silver's Chestnut Springs series, which book is your favorite? Like, which book should I read to like truly fall in love with the series? Because I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It just was, it was good. You know, little update on how the reading situation was going. Thanks for hanging out with me on this vlog. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you're reading. Please, please, please like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you don't mind. I will see you in the next one.